wrong one. Jesus Christ. Sorry, gamers. Because I started the stream 30 minutes earlier than I usually do, I completely forgot that I was actually meant to be streaming. So I've just gone to press like the download track button and I realised that it's 7:30 and I should be live already. So hello everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Let me just get everything sorted. Happy Friday. Welcome to round 3. We're at Lakewood today. And yeah, I thought I'd start doing the streams 30 minutes early so you guys can get to see the learning process of playing these tracks for the first time as well. Not just once I've already learnt it and then we're straight into qualifying. So we'll give this a go and see how she goes today. I'm still not on a Suzuki. No, this is still a KTM. It's just made to look like the Suzuki. Haven't set wheels on the track at all yet, so this is all first impressions. So I'm gonna save my track judgments for now. I do feel a certain type of way on it based on the preview video that I saw, but hopefully playing it myself, it might feel a little bit different. So we'll see how we go and we'll see what I think of the track. I will say I think that this might be more of a chilled out / relaxed stream today. I was playing Warzone earlier with the boys and I think I might have already used all of my daily energy up with the comms and stuff and getting really into it. So this might be a bit more chilled out. I'm feeling a bit mute today. But we do have, good thing about today as well, is we do have a new track layout. As you all know already if you watch the real life Thunder Valley, we've got a completely different track layout today. I'm interested to see how bits like this work, trying to turn up the hill with the game's physics. And I think I saw a bit of a sneaky line here. Yeah, you can take off early if you ride up the side of the rut and keep the bike really low. Yeah, I'm going to stay on the KTM for today as well. I'm not going back to the Yamaha just yet. Although I do have a feeling that, based on what I saw on the track, I do think Yami might be the way forwards around here. And I'll get into a bit more once I've done a couple of laps to see if my own findings of playing the track back up what I thought about the preview video. We shall see. Oh my god. Okay, you can scrap that. You can stay a lot lower here. And then we've got this downhill as well. But how much do I have to check up? I have to check up quite a lot. Holy moly. I'll try and work out how far away everything is. Oh, that's a very OP inside line. And we still get the trip uphill from the inside though. Yes, you just have to stretch it out just a little bit. Go up here. Oh my, holy big inside rut. Down the middle. Okay, I like that they kind of merge into each other there, so it's not just one smooth one the whole way around. It makes you think about it a bit more. Careful. I played a little bit of last year's Thunder Valley today, but I didn't want to play too much because I didn't want to get too much muscle memory in of the old track layout. Finish line probably feels very similar, yes, but the good thing is you've not got to try and get over to the far right now as much. Unless that outside's OP, it looks like it's pretty damn big. We'll find out. Let's try and take a few of the lines that Mr. B. Clay was taking in the track preview. Move around on the track a little bit as well, try and take some different lines, not the same thing over and over again. I have a feeling this outside here is not really going to get used. The inside seems really OP. Do our best Plessinger impression. We'll jump down the hill to the inside. I don't know if I'm mistaken, but when I was watching the real life race, I'm pretty sure these rollers weren't on the right hand side of the track. I'm pretty sure the rollers were on the left side and then the right side was completely smooth. But you just didn't see people going over to the right because it was hard to get over to the right after coming out of the corner. They wanted to carry that momentum up the hill. Could be wrong on that. Brain could not be working. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Got to get the muscle memory in. And that's where everyone was riding up the left-hand side, they just started getting more and more dug out, so they was more prevalent, and the right-hand side was still fairly straightforward. How do I have the track ready? The track's out. Track came out 6 minutes ago. Password is released on the shop. It's out. It's ready to go. It's released at the same time as it's released every single week for the last, like, 3 years or so. I have no desire to race Oceana 450s because then I have to wake up at about 6, 7 a.m. and I do not want to do that just to play MX bikes. I also have no desire to do that to then ride around and get ruined by ping, because I think I'd have about 300 ping to the server, so I'll just get ran through. So no, not a bit of me at all. So far, not too difficult, which is the main thing I was worried about. I saw, when I was watching that real race, and I saw how much they were having to tiptoe around the track and struggle in, I was hoping that we would get something quite similar in-game. And we haven't. And my first thoughts, as soon as I saw the preview, I was like, I don't think I've seen Bradley's suspension move once in this preview video. And it does seem to be that way. It just feels basically flat. The ruts are a bit deeper, which I guess is nice, but then I don't think they're close enough together yet to stop you cranking the bike over all the way, so it might have the opposite effect where you are just going wide open. Yeah, I do think we definitely need bumpier tracks. So when you get to a certain level on this game, ruts don't challenge you anymore. As soon as you've done them a couple of times and you've got the muscle memory down, you can just hit 99% of ruts wide open anyway. The real thing that seems to make the top boys struggle is adding a level of unpredictability, which comes in the form of braking bumps, like making it so they can't get the bike perfectly settled into a corner before they then hit the rut. And that's kind of what I'm looking for future rounds. Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed when I saw the preview, and I was like, that doesn't look anywhere near as difficult as what they was racing on in real life. But I've heard rumours. Apparently the weather forecast for High Point is meant to be pretty damn bad. It's meant to be a muddy one. So if it is, hopefully, then we can get that super difficult track that I'm after. And I'm not trying to just like shit on their work by any means. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to give some sort of advice. Because at the moment it feels like the tracks are still being built for the masses rather than the people competing in the series. I mean, as you can see, I mean, I'm trying to learn a track here. I haven't crashed very much. It's pretty fast. Yes, I still have my Yami. I haven't sold it yet. I don't know if I will. Maybe if times get a bit tough on the money front, maybe I'll sell it, because I have no clue if or when I'm going to ride it again. I reckon there's a way of jumping down that hill before you actually get to it. So, like, taking off this, landing somewhere, and then maybe taking off a bump like this, and then jumping down the hill, so then you can accelerate down into it rather than having to be on the brakes. One of them top boys is gonna get that going, I reckon. And I'm curious about that. Let me try this inside as well, real quick, because of the uphill physics and where it's a little bit off camber as well. That inside might be a bit tricky. Let's also try far left down here. I tried far right. To stay so low on the left. But then I am going through the track markers a little bit, so I wonder if that'll give you any sorts of cuts. I have to find out. I'm not sure if it's staggered or not staggered tonight. I have to find out, because last week they done one moto was staggered and one wasn't. And I'll see if it's the same case tonight or if it's changed at all. And, oh, let me slap the old controller overlay on as well. Let's see how we like this. No, I've not played MTG for probably over a month now. There's not been any updates to the version of it that I have, so there's been no real need to. And I don't want to play it too much, that I burn myself out before the game even releases, because I want to make as much content on it as possible once I'm allowed to. So I'm chilling out on it for the time being. I think I've got about 8, maybe 9 hours of playtime on it in total so far. Yeah, this does seem very straightforward. Oh, say that. I found a bump. I found a bump. The back end kicks out. Yes, Brock, the track is as smooth as it looks. Now, I wouldn't be as nitpicky about the rough if we didn't get an announcement before the season started saying get your suspensions dialed because the tracks will be rough. If we didn't have that, then I wouldn't mind it being smooth and wide open everywhere, but it's kind of like it's set an expectation that we was finally going to have some really difficult tracks to race on, and they're just really easy. I know, like, you could, for any kind of track, you could put in front of us to race on, and the top 5 will still always be the top 5, because they're just that good at the game. They'll learn anything and go fast on anything. But I just want a bit more of a challenge to race, and actually have to, you know, focus on having a good race rather than setting the fastest quali laps every single lap of a race. It's like, if I see the best riders in the world, aka Jet and Eli, having to slow down and pick their way through different sections, I'd like us to do the same thing here, but at the moment it does seem very much get that right trigger held down and crank the bike over. I do not use GIMP, so unfortunately I have no help on that. There might be YouTube tutorials on it, because I know there's a few track creators in the community that use GIMP, but I use Photoshop myself, so I have no idea my way around GIMP. Let's try some different lines. Let's mix it up a bit. Oh, too much there. I mean, the outside is big and built up, but you can't really jump into it too hard. What about outside here? That's nice. You do tighten up the next corner for yourself, so that might be a bit of a trade-off. Fast out of it, but then you've got to check up quite a lot. That hill's pretty straightforward. I'd say that downhill there might even be easier than last year's one. Got an outside all the way around here. It's usable. It is usable. I don't think I've used the middle ruts here too much. Oh, that one leads out. Don't hate that, though. Don't hate that one at all. The inside is definitely fastest in that corner, in my opinion, but it might be the trickier of the ones to actually try and hit consistently, because it's not as built up, so you've got to put your bike in the perfect place for it. And a lot of laps not count here either. I need to work out where exactly I'm going off the track. But yeah, it'd be nice if you can like jump this and then pick another bump to jump up and down this hill. Middle right here looked good from what B-Clay was doing. You come up the hill. No, I think you're better off going around the outside there. It just looks like it makes life a bit easier for yourself. Brakes. Slot into that. Ooh. Can definitely feel how agile the KTM is. It might actually hinder me a little bit around here. I've been sticking with it in the hopes that the tracks have been getting rougher, because I think the KTM handles the rough stuff and the deeper road quite well in comparison to the Yamaha for me. But we haven't had a track yet where I think the KTM's been able to come out of its shell. Because the Yami's definitely the quicker bike, just in terms of raw speed. And at the moment it seems like the tracks are using a lot of raw speed. Ooh, front end's almost gone. Why pick one rut? I'll take all of them. I couldn't get braked in time. Oh, God. No, every track that we do on these Fridays is part of a race series, and they're all paid for. Yeah, that inside there I think is the best. That one is actually quite tricky because you can't spot the end of it. So you got to try and get the muscle memory dialed and know where it tightens up. Having an issue today, which I had when Beta 20 first came out, which is it almost feels like my bike wants to stand itself up in a lot of the corners halfway through, so I have to turn multiple times. Oh, I have not taken that right yet, have I? Oh no, I have. Okay, the second. That one looked nice. So I think you might want to come down that. I thought he fixed that. I didn't press my trick button there, and he's decided to go and Do a no fur. I think you've got to come down here on the left and then cut across to open up the corner as much as you can. Or go full outside, but it might be quite difficult to get back over to the right here at the top of the hill. No idea what FPS I'm on. More than 60, because it feels smooth. Oh, front end tried going on me. This looks like very inside OP in a lot of corners, because the inside rut's super deep. But a lot of Thunder Valleys have been that way. Whether it's in MX Bikes or MX Simulator, a lot of Thunder Valleys is very much inside OP almost everywhere. Oh, we've gone way too fast. Oh, it don't matter. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Oh, I'm alive. It's fine. Hold on to her, buddy. Hello, Sonny. Be a very straightforward track. I think Parlour was the roughest one so far, and that was round 1. And then Hangtown was a bit of a highway. This one is also very highway orientated. At least the ruts on this one are trickier than the Hangtown ones were. So maybe next week, if we can get the same sort of difficulty in ruts, and I've run out of fuel, but then also add some bumps into the mix as well, that'd be a big W, I think, for the racing. Far right on the big triple. Uphill one or the one afterwards? So you got the one kind of over to the left hand side, then you go down the hill and up again, you got another one after it. Which one are the two? There's the one on the way up. I think the far right's a higher takeoff, so you'd actually end up losing time. I think you want to move back over to the left. But yeah, on the first big one before the long downhill, I haven't paid enough attention yet to the face of it to know. I would also like to see a Linz overall, but I can tell you firsthand that when the tracks are how they are right now, they do not suit me, so I won't get it. The only chance I've got of winning overalls this year is if the tracks are genuinely difficult and I can just ride around and stay up on the bike whilst the other boys are crashing from trying to go too quick. But the only thing that's going to make them crash is having bumps. As I said, the top, you can throw any sort of rut at the top boys, and after a couple of laps they'll have that rut memorised and know how it rides. It's only the braking bumps that might kick the bike around a little bit and make it more unpredictable that's going to cause them to mess up. No, I do not like that far right there. It dips in a little bit, so it's going to kick you higher in the air. It's only if you get to the very far outskirts of the track that it would be okay, but then you're kind of giving up a lot of speed in the corner before, so there's not really too much point. 18 months price? Jesus Christ. Thank you very much. Why do I not have...
Tell you what,
there you go. Hey, why do I not have the alerts on? Yeah, I've seen the enduro pictures you've been posting. They do look good. Keep it going. I'm excited for it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it kind of cuts in harder. Harder. I don't think there's a way of doubling around that corner. Or if it is, it would be very, very high risk. Can't take the Aaron Plessinger line before the finish and cut the inside of the track, unfortunately. Yeah, I said in ARL earlier, at least it's realistic to what the women were racing on, where they fully groomed it afterwards. I might be alone in that opinion, though, to be fair. But I know this probably does appeal to the masses, like it's probably just a fun track for people to download and ride. But are you trying to make a track for the masses, or are we trying to make a track that's meant to be difficult for the top people in the game to race on, as it's part of a race series? Like, if they are just trying to build tracks for everybody, like even casual community to download and have fun as well, then by all means, cool, say that. But we can't be saying, get ready for rough tracks in an announcement at the start of the season, and then the tracks are flat. By flat, I mean braking bumps. Obviously, the ruts are not flat by any means. There you go, there's the far right-hand side that you wanted. That wasn't too shabby, that because I was able to get over there. I hugged one rut tighter on the left. It's like that whole downhill that I just hit there last year, that was harder than last year's track. And watching the real life racing, they was having to pick their way down that hill. Whereas there I can just, that's wide open. We try tight inside it. That's nice. That is very nice actually. I like that tight inside a lot. Servers are up. Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. Thank you very much, Frizzy. Wag1 to yourself, sir. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it as always, my man. Yeah, qualifying servers go up 2 minutes ago, but the qualifying itself doesn't start until another 8 minutes or so. So there's no point getting into the server. I may as well keep on riding around in here for now. I mean, I feel like I've learned as much of the track as there is to learn. I'll probably have a if there's anyone fast in my session, I'll have a look to see what lines they're taking and follow that. Other than that, pretty damn straightforward. Oh, 100%. 100%. Grateful for the tracks regardless, because I know that none of us would be able to build tracks to this quality. I'm more just nitpicking that for the race series they should be more difficult than they are. But then you are alienating a lot of the community if you make them too difficult. Again, it's 50-50. Are you making tracks for the race series, or are you making tracks for the overall community to enjoy? And especially, I don't know if my expectations were also skewed, because so far Parlour and Hangtown were very similar in terms of the difficulties of the previous year's Parlours and Hangtowns. And then last year's Thunder Valley was actually quite tricky. Like, it was really rough on some of the downhills and around the corners. So I guess I was expecting a similar sort of thing to that, and that this one is just easier. And it seems like, if I throw my memory back to last year, it seems like last year's Thunder Valley was a lot of people's favourites. They enjoyed the difficulty of it. But I genuinely, I think I could run fast laps around here with no suspension whatsoever. As long as you've got like your geometry okay and your leaning and all that sorted, so your muscle memory is good for the corners, the suspension's not really doing much. Oh my god. Fucking sender, bud. We just try outsides everywhere for a lap, see how that works. Oh, back end's going. Yo, yeet. I didn't go full outside there. I do need to try and go full inside here though, because I keep jumping too far to the right. There we go. Yeah, inside's going to be very, very strong in this section. I want to try jumping here, and then see if you can jump down the hill. A little bit of a techie line. Let's try tight inside here again. You know what? The hill physics there are actually okay. They're not bad at all. And then you can really low line that, but then you kind of have to scrub over to the right, and it doesn't set you up nicely for this next left-hander here. Little tire tap, yo yeet. Right, let me join the server. Join the server. We've done all we can do for learning it. Aim's got a 51.6 so far. That doesn't hit me with much confidence since I'm in the 56s right now. Multiplayer. ARL. Oh, is the bike audio okay today? Out of curiosity. Because again, I haven't changed anything from last week to this week, and last week's was good. So hopefully the bike audio's synced up as it should be, not like it was at round 1. B? Yes, B. Nice. Sounds good. Nice, thank you very much. Yeah, technology is a very strange thing. Because that issue that I had at round 1, again, I didn't change anything. How do I think of the bikes riding an MTG? So far, I like it. You can't speak too much on it for the time being. Sole reason being is you've basically got half of the physics because there's no rider input yet. So however it feels right now will be irrelevant by the time the game comes out, because you'll have multiple inputs going on at the same time. But right now, for just bike physics, feels good, feels solid. I think MTG will be harder to learn than MX Bikes, but slightly easier than MX Simulator. I'd put it in the middle of those two. Don't like that my arm here is, the microphone arm is causing the shadows on my face to be wrong, but if I put it like lower, I can't see that monitor well anymore, like I can't see the chat. So it's really frustrating. We'll leave it there. Oh yeah, we got anyone quick in here? Got Steiner in here. And watch Steiner for a lap, that'll be good, he usually qualifies quicker than me. And we got Isaac in here as well. Okay, we got two fast boys. That's good to know. It might be worth running the 120 rear tyre around here, to be honest. It's pretty damn wide open. You see that? Hang on, that's a perfect example for me to show you real quick. I had this issue before, and I kind of fix it just by standing up everywhere. You see, as I go from standing here to then going sitting down, the bike will try standing itself upright and just wants to go in a straight line. Is the way the suspension works. So I found that just standing up everywhere. I thought I'd try sitting there because the corner's smooth and I might be able to get away with it. But I think I'm just going to have to stand up everywhere all the time from now on. I'll try a higher gear as well. It usually makes the suspension work a bit better. Yeah, not too bad. You give up a little bit of speed. You give up a little bit of time going around that outside at the beginning. But then you get a really good slingshot up the hill. So I don't know if it actually ends up being more beneficial. We've got Adam here in front of me. Adam's no slouch, so we'll see what kind of lines he's taking. He's getting a little bit out of control there. Or let's try far outside down here. I don't think I've taken it nicely yet. Oh my Christ. That is so fast. You haven't got to shut off at all. Nolly said to try a tight inside down here as well. It's not bad, is it? It sets you up quite nicely for the next right-hander. Oh, getting a few faint frame spikes. I can't talk today. I'm getting all kinds of tongue twisted. Yeah, getting a few frame spikes. No! Oh, I'll try getting over to the right. Front flip. Yes. Qualifying hasn't started yet, so it really doesn't matter, but it would be nice to get one good lap under my belt before qualifying begins. And I'm not in gamer mode right now. I'm chilled, I'm relaxed, I'm back in my chair, I'm not leant forwards with nose touching the screen. I feel like that adds at least 2 seconds onto your lap. Should have lean help 0 as a base. No, lean help 0 is not meant for the game. So it should not be the base. That's not an aerial thing, that is developers' mouths. Like, it's not meant, lean help 0 is not meant to be on controllers. It gives the bike 0 weight to them, so there's no inertia. You can just flop about as quickly as you want, which, again, it's not realistic. I know that the game itself isn't very realistic, but any little bits like that they can do to help it, I'm all for. But yeah, lean up 0 is not meant to be on controllers. Thank you very much, Keanu. I appreciate that. Do I play with the top pros in the upcoming race or something else? This is the pro series. So this is qualifying for that race with them in, yes. Hello, Chase. Yeah, I have a feeling that 54 will not be a world record in about 10 minutes' time. Oh, it's... I don't... How do you give feedback without sounding overly negative? Because that's something I really struggle to do. It just sounds like I'm complaining the whole time for the sake of it, but like... Why am I hitting outside just wicked third gear wide open on what on camera looked to be like the most difficult track of the entire year? Let's try outside down here actually. I don't think I've taken that. No, because then you've got too much speed for this inside there. About this outside. Not terrible. Does tighten this corner up a little bit though. That far right's quite nice. Keeps you really low, you don't take off as much. Oh my god, no, far inside down that hill, which, to be fair, that's what they was doing IRL, so I don't mind that. Oh, holy back end. Track's been out for 32 minutes now, that's when the password released. Yo, yeet. The only thing that's annoying for me as well is every person involved in the track building process, they might not feel the same way, but I feel like I am friends with. So, like Stony, JV, Hell Machine, don't think B-Clay's involved in the tracks on this, but I know he does like the preview laps and stuff. I get along with all of them really, really well. So I don't like saying things that would then harm that friendship, because that's not what the opinions are meant for. I'm just trying to give my feedback as someone who is taking part in the race series, and they just feel too easy to me. This is really the only corner that I think I'm struggling with at the moment. That little off camber there. My back end is coming a bit loose in some of these corners, but again, I think that's more a KTM trait than anything. Oh, I found the braking bump. I found one. Just tried cutting over to the inside there. My front end said nope. Okay, so I've got to jump further to the left on the downhill double. Ah, thank God, I found a bump. Yeah, tight inside there feels very, very nice. And then taking off on the left-hand side here keeps you a lot lower. It's not built quite as high as the right-hand side is. Times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Yeah, track is very, very easy. Are you, Kaiser, are you still racing? Because I know you done round 1. I didn't see you at round 2. Alright, this is qualifying time now, gamers. I don't think my 207 is going to get me in, unfortunately, but if we can get, like, another top 10 time, we'll be happy with that. I am going to wait a second to let people go, because I have no desire to try and ride through 20 different people and roosts and not be able to see the ruts at all. It's a sea of... That's the biggest difference I've noticed so far between EU and NA, is EU is very, very Yamaha dominated, and a lot of NA like the KTM. I feel like it's a good 50-50 mix between KTM and Yami and NA. Oh god. Can't turn. Inside there looks quite good that Reed done. Is Cam? Oh, it is Cam, okay. Again, another week, another team for Cam. They've gone back to Moto Academy now after not being Moto Academy for a week. What's he doing here? He's sending it to there. He's going tight inside. Okay. I'm just going to follow or try and watch, see what lines Cam's taking. And then they're going inside up here. Yeah, no, that inside worked out pretty damn good for him. And he's going middle. Oh my goodness. Oh. Front end tried going away from me there as well. I think I want to go middle line here, not inside, because I keep slipping out a little bit when I go inside. Where's he going here? He's going around the outside there. He's not low line in this at all. So he could save a little bit of time there. I think that's the only line so far that I've taken that's been faster than his. So here, I want to jump further to the left down this hill. Avoid the SpongeBob. And then hug that inside. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I need to stop trying to scrub that though. That's last year's track's muscle memory. What's tight inside like down here? Oh! I'm alive. There are some corners where I'm just deciding to take every rut rather than just selecting one. That is a big old skill issue. I don't mean to take that middle rut there. I've messed up the inside 2 laps in a row now. Oh, I missed it. I was trying to cut across it and go to the inside. Let's have a little look at the exit of the... Oh, I don't like the exit of the inside there. It might be middle rut. Yeah, this... I don't like how it exits and kind of forces you to then try and slam into that rut there. I'd much prefer... maybe, yeah, here. That looks like the best option to me. And then, yeah, you go drive up and out of that. Okay. You might have to be more cautious with the ruts in the race, but for qualifying, it's just typical full send and see how it goes. Say that, front end washes. That's why I think the outside there might be better, because it's easier. I think the inside is best when you get it right. I keep leaning too far and it's causing the front end to tuck on me a little bit. Trying to spot my entrance. There it is. Oh, I was on top of it a little bit. I wasn't too quick. Oh my goodness, how's the front end not knifed on me there? Jesus Christ. Yo, eat. Ah, gone over it again. What are you doing, Linda? Going over every rut on the track so far. Not good. I know I say this quite often, and I am getting on a bit in old age, but this track is so fast, I am really struggling to even see what's coming up next on the track. I'm not fucking with you or anything. I'm hoping that I get through a lot of these corners because we're going such a high speed. Might be time to hang up the controller, boys, if I can't even see the track properly. It's the speed of the track combined with how the camera shakes in the dynamic camera now since the Beta 20 update. Feels a lot more severe than it was. Interesting. I already run a very low FOV compared to most people. I'm on 110 at the moment. A lot of people run like 120 to 130. Yeah, so, I mean, lowering it would slow things down a bit for sure. It's the only other issue you got when the tracks are this fast is actually trying to get a quali lap in. Because you know everybody else is going to be hitting everything wide open, so you have to try and do it as well. Jamie's had enough, he's given up. Back end's not getting very settled into some of these corners. Yeah, I'm getting... I might have to increase my gain at this rate. I don't feel like I can get the bike cranked over far enough. What am I on? I'm on 97. I might have to turn that up by a click. Because in the fast corners, can't get the bike over enough. I'm not following the corners well at all. I'm taking them in multiple parts rather than just one smooth corner. Oh, the bike's trying to fight me the whole time around it. And it's a very smooth rut. Like, there's no reason it should be trying to stand itself upright. Oh, messed up my landing zone again. Ugh. It's alright, should still be able to get this inside rut. Yep. Oh, I exited it a bit early, front end tagged on the rut next to me. Stretch it. I mean, the start of this lap was quite nice, the end of it's been very sloppy. No, not a big inside line enjoyer. My FPS just went to like 10 for some reason. No! Ah. Alright. Let's go a bit more try hard. Let's take some fuel out. Need 0.7. Which is easily gainable. My whole back half of that lap was pretty awful in my opinion. I don't know if it's just how I feel around that corner, but it's happening on a few where it's trying to just turn in multiple bits. I can't get it to go smoothly. It's obviously a skill issue in the old left thumb. Bit distracting, having to like fight it around. But if it was a bumpy corner, I'd get it, but the corner's pretty damn smooth and it's still going out from me. All aerial tricks are uber difficult? Not at all. This is one of the easiest ones we've had for a very long time. The only reason people are crashing around this one right now is because it allows you to go wide open everywhere, so then you do. So then what happens is if you do make a tiny mistake, because you're wide open, you're not saving it. Whereas if you said to me, right, go and ride 30 minutes around this track now without crashing, I could probably do that quite straightforward. Same with Hangtown as well, to be honest. It's only then if you're trying to go at the speed of light that you'll mess up a little bit. But tell me to go and ride around like JV's Oz, for example, for 30 minutes, I probably couldn't do that. Okay. Front end just didn't grab and take me left. Just wanna have a watch. How much time we got? Still got 18 minutes, it's fine. I just want to see if the bike is actually doing what it feels like it's doing. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not just one... It does feel like one smooth turn. It's going in multiple corners. Shouldn't have started just behind this guy. I can't see where the corner is. God damn, I went higher there. No, I'm going to miss the rut. Oh, I've got to go in the second one. God damn it. Oh, and I've missed that as well. Oh, it's so much slower not taking the low line over that, Jesus. Feels like it's doing it in all of the left-handers, and I had this issue before. And I had to get a new controller because of it. But every... Oh, was every right? I don't know, but yeah, every one direction of a turn, I'd have it where it's like constantly fighting itself, trying to stand the bike back up. I can tell you for free right now, I'm not getting anywhere near Cameron's time that he's just set. That's disgusting. Another 2.8 seconds I need, Jesus Christ. I mean, I usually am about 2 seconds off the top boy's pace in qualifying. Doesn't feel like the bike wants to follow the ruts for me at the moment. No, I don't know if it's possible to jump that entire thing. Okay. Okay. I don't know why everyone's taking that inside there. I'm just missing something, but the exit of it feels awful. Oh, you bastard. Almost got it round. Yeah, everything feels very, very wonky today. Doesn't feel smooth at all. You reckon the low version makes it easier on the eyes? I'm always hesitant to download low quality versions, because I've done that once in Supercross, and every single comment that I had in chat was, where's the stadium? So I like to try and download the high stuff to give people the best viewing experience, but I generally having trouble seeing at the moment. Everything's just coming at me so quickly. Like, I mean, I'm second in this group. I'm about 3 seconds behind Cam on 1 lap speed, which happens quite often, so I'm not unhappy in that regards. And I know that I slid in your DMs earlier, Bradley, but these aren't... Like, this isn't a good racetrack. Like, you have to have some roughness to it. I think Parler's been the best one that we've had so far, and I'm notoriously a Parler not enjoyer. Just because of the braking bumps that we had on it. The issue you got as well is, because of how fast it is, you can't race people at this speed. Like, you can't make a clean pass on someone when you're both going 3rd or 4th gear width wide open around the corner. without it being like dirty and physically moving them out of the way. Whereas where it's slowed down a bit more, you kind of do have that opportunity to maybe leave off the brakes a little bit longer going into a turn. Maybe try and double a bump here or there that they might not be doing to gain some speed that way. Disgusting, that low line there. It's so quick in comparison to it normally. No, stay in the rut, you goober. That was quick. Well, Jackson just jumped to that inside. That was nice. I didn't even look at that as a possibility. Ah. Throwing it away at the end of this lap again. I needed to get to the inside there. Okay, that was still a better lap. Not amazing. Oh no, lap didn't count. I think I took a little bit too much of a low line by the looks of it. That was 1.2 seconds quicker. It would have been. That's very frustrating. Not distracting at all, is it? I don't know who that was on my cheeks there, he just came from absolutely nowhere. Wait for these boys to go a little bit as well, so I've not got roost being thrown in my face, so I still can't see. I mean, I've only got 10 minutes left, and I still haven't run a good lap yet. Not liking this round at all, unfortunately. Not gelling with me. Oh my Christ. Did not mean to chuck it that hard. Guarantee there's someone on a Yamaha that's about to bark past me there. Yep, thought so. I might... I don't know. I really like the KTM because of how it handles the rough and the erode, but we haven't got rough and erode. We haven't got erode yet. We haven't got rough at all. The Yamaha's just overall pace is so much better. Oh, look at the drag Dorian's getting up this hill on me. Ah! Don't want to ride the blue bike. Don't make me do it. Back wheel's not in the rut. Getting very warm as well. It's a very warm day in the UK right now. Oh my goodness, holy suspension rebound. Missed the inside row again. I think I've got the first half of the lap down pretty decent now. It's this second half that I'm not very good at. That's usually the way in qualifying. If you keep resetting laps over and over again, it's hard to get the right amount that you want. Oh, the bike was about to go from under me then. Only a tiny bit quicker, but still we'll need it a lot more than that. Well, guess this lap ain't counting. Oh, what's I mean, I'm sure a bunch of you boys are playing this track as well right now. What's the overall thoughts? Do you lose that much time taking a further inside rut, or our pass line's just that much slower? Just whatever line you can take where you haven't really got a shut off for is the best line. I couldn't tell you what pass lines are around this track right now, I'll be honest. It seems like, to be fair, any route that you take, you can hit it pretty damn quick, so you can probably get away with moving around a little bit. Do love a cheeky Barboso front end tuck on an uphill, don't we? Just what I need. That is not the line that I wanted to take. And in turn, that has messed up the next, like, 3 corners for me. I was up by, like, another half a second there. It's very frustrating. Right, 3.5 minutes left. I don't even think I'm getting top 10 in qualifying, I'll be honest, once all of the times are compiled together. You motherfucker. Oh my Christ. This is a very, very frustrating track. Very frustrating. can't get my bike tilted at the right angle for that. It keeps standing itself up so much. Yep. Point 6 up, and then that happened. Oh my Christ. Oh, what a frustrating one. I knew that little uphill turn there would be a pain in the arse as soon as I saw it in real life, just because of how the game handles the uphill physics. If you take your time with it, it's probably nowhere near as bad, because again, we're trying to go so fast and pass so much of the front end in qualifying. In the race situation, it probably won't happen anywhere near as much. But I think most tracks in this game are pretty damn frustrating to try and qualify on, just because you're pushing the limits of the game. It's always different in a race. Done exactly the same thing there as I done at Hangtown, where I waited until that very last lap to get a fast lap in. That was a very stressful qualifying, and I will be 100% honest with you right now. I apologise if it does upset anybody involved in the track making process. I am not looking forwards to racing this track. Not one little bit. It's going to be an interesting one. This track will bark for you, Troy, because it's more up your street in terms of the kind of tracks that you like. For me, it's very Hangtowny again in just how quick it is everywhere. It needs to be made a bit slower. Oh, pardon me. You say my left stick's jittering? Let me have a little... It might generally be my thumb input being off. I know I've got a little bit of like a... If I turn my dead zone right down, that I've got a little bit of like stick drift on the dead zone. That's why I run the dead zone at 3. It could just be me as well. I could just be having a wonky left thumb today. I suppose it is a bit weird. If I'm like slowly moving it to the left there, it's like jittering to the side, not like a smooth. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how it races. No idea. Do I make money from these? Well, yeah, anybody watching the stream right now, it generates ad revenue. Hard times. Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times. I don't know, Honda. Linearity is the one thing that I haven't changed since I started playing the game. On day one, 5 years ago, my buddy said, oh, 120 linearity, and I stuck it on that, and I've not changed since. It changes. I know what it changes, I just haven't messed around with it. Which is, if I'm turning left, if I give it a little bit of input, that's what this changes. It'll either go all the way up to here, and then really slow to there, or it will go really quickly to here, slow to there, really quickly to here, slow to there. It's different. It's the curve of the steering. If you hover over it, it does tell you exactly what it does. But my small pea brain still, I can't comprehend. Do I go to the right to make it do one thing? Do I make it go to the left to do one thing? I have no idea. So, as we are in elevation today, we might have to start in first gear instead of... Bullshit, by the way. Oh, love that. Everyone say W Reed for him coming out to everybody 2 weeks ago. Just in time for Pride Month as well. You love to see it. This isn't a race at all. This is just the qualifying server's finished, so now we'll just do a practice start for anybody that wants to. Because KTM has been absolute arse cheeks out of the gate for me. There you go. There's my practice start done. Cam's just said... Oh, I mean, just this isn't just my words. This is... Looking in the chat right here as well. Steiner, these ruts are arse. It's a bad track. I don't agree with, like, hitting the ruts next to you, because that just means you're trying to go too fast. And that's what I want, ruts that are closer together to stop you getting the bike cranked over so far that you can hit your handlebars on the rut next to you. Cam says bag of S. So not everyone's favourite one. Well, we'll do. Oh, you don't want gate 1 today? Gate 1's far left. We'll go... You seeing what I'm seeing at the top of this hill? Do you reckon you can get away with, like, going here? Because the markers are here. I wonder if they've got how far out the first time in sectors spreads. I mean, you got the sponge jobs here to stop you scumbagging that bit, but I wonder if you could just go up to, like, here. No idea. Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times. These nights, and I don't know if I'll even survive. Hard times. Hard times. I've got no idea, Sigmund. I'll be honest with you. No clue. I mean, Parlour was okay roughness. I'd say the roughness was quite uniform. So it wasn't that challenging. I rode the Yami for that round and my bike setup was just absolute dog cheeks on it. So I was getting kicked about a lot. Then I tried it again on this KTM and it felt a lot nicer. But it was like predictable rough for sure. But then Hangtown was bumpier than last year's Hangtown, but still pretty much a highway. And this one is basically a flat track compared to last year's Thunder Valley. Like, last year's Thunder Valley was pretty brutal. Is this last year? No, this is... Okay, this is this year's. So I'm not too sure where we stand on it. My criticism would be make it bumpier. But again, I don't know if they're just trying to make them super difficult or if they're trying to appeal to the masses to make an enjoyable track for everyone. Because we've had it in the past where the general community download these tracks to play, like on their own, like they don't compete, and then they'll leave bad reviews on it saying something's too difficult, for example. Like, especially on Supercross tracks, people say, oh, the whoops are too hard, and leave like a 1-star review on the shop. And it's like, well, the tracks aren't made for you. So that's kind of the point. They're meant to be difficult. And I don't know if they've taken that to heart and they don't want bad reviews anymore from those sorts of people. But now it's kind of gone the other way, whereas I think a lot of the top boys think it's too easy. So I don't know. All I can just hope that they make them harder for the future rounds. I mean, difficulty comes in different ways. So doing well in this race will still also be difficult because you have to go so fast and hit the rut so well for 30 minutes. So, like, the fact that you can hit the rut wide open is you know, it's absolutely fine. The difficulty in that comes in hitting it wide open every single lap. Whereas if it then gets a bit bumpier, the difficulty comes in a bit more of a technical way where you have to search for smoother lines and work your way through braking bumps. So they can both be difficult in their own right. I just prefer a rougher track than a smooth one. I want to mess around in this corner a little bit. This is probably like my worst corner on the track at the moment. Because I don't think there's a good way of hitting the tight inside. Because this, like here, this wants you to go here. If I try slowing down and turning a little bit tighter to get to this inside, my front end's going to want a knife because I'm coming out of one rut trying to go up into another. But the exit of the corner here is the best out of all of them because it gets you set up really nicely for this bit. So maybe it's a little bit of give and take. Maybe I have to check up at first and then reap the rewards later on. We'll see. I'll see what other lines people are taking. But I'm surprised to only be 0.3 off a Cam. If I was a betting man, I would probably say top qualities by like a Rex. And he's probably in like the low 49s, maybe even like a high 48. Because whilst my lap was okay, I did have that issue of like tiptoeing across the top of the ruts a little bit more. Yeah, let's refresh this. I was right. Yeah, low 49, basically what I thought there. So 59, I mean 6th. I got 6th at Hangtown as well, I think. Not too shabby. Dimitri's back this week. I don't know if he was busy last week or what happened, but he didn't show up last week. Isaac, Callum. Pardon me, Jesus Christ. Aiden went quicker in testing than he did in quali. Never good. Hakon's showing up this round as well. Their cutoff was a 55.6. What's Pro-Am looking like? Do we have a wild Kellen Brower in Pro-Am? No. Haven't seen him in chat low either today, so he might not even be showing up. Oh, I saw it. A little bit too slow, Godis. A little bit too slow today. So what am I? I am 1.7 seconds off top. Which is, yeah, usually about my 2 seconds I'm usually off. Cam gave me a false sense of confidence there at the end, because Cam's usually like right up here with him. It looks like he might have been struggling a little bit. Let's have a look. 3 new mentions. Woomba Club. 250 and 450 races are up, not staggered. 10 oh yeah, not staggered. 10-minute break between motos. Nice. So, no big breaks today, gamers. We just go straight through. I do need to pee real quick though, so give me 1 second and I will be back in a bit. For fuel, I would even go 9 litres, maybe a little bit more because of how quick this track is. So if I put this up just a tiny bit, I'm in the gamer position. Oh shit! Let me zoom the camera out a little bit. That shows that I was laid back in qualifying because the camera had all of my big fat head in, and now it doesn't. There we go. Go down a little bit. Over to the right a bit. Now gamer position. Yeah, that's fine. Hard times. Or should I... sorry for like the chair squeaking, by the way. The chair's like 15 years old at this point. Maybe I should sit further back. That's like a lot more... I mean, I'm close in. Yeah, screw it. I'll sit like this. We'll chill today. 99% forehead for Shoal. Shoot the Nick Merckx camera angle. So it's part of his channel at this point, isn't it? Like, he could so easily fix that, and he's just zoomed right in on the forehead. I'll chill. I'll be limp back. If I start going over every single rut, I'm blaming you boys. This is a perfect chance for promo, by the way. Pre-order Motocross the Game at preorder.motocrossthegame.com and use code LINS at checkout for 4% off. There you go. Is it Lins or is it Lins 4? I can't remember which one it is now. One of the two. I think it's just Lins. Or is it Lins 4? It might be Lins 4. Bonk! You feel bad? Well, that makes me feel bad, Cam, because I mean, at the end of that quality, I was like, oh, yes, finally, I'm not 2 seconds off, and I see that you just had a stinker. Cam, whilst you're in here, are you... Again, I think it's just me having a bad MX Bikes day. Are you having trouble following the ruts in regards to the bike feels like it wants to keep standing itself upright, so it feels like you have to turn multiple times rather than just once? And I'm wondering if it's just because we're going into the corners so quick, the suspension has no choice but to fully compress and then rebound halfway around the corner. If I was good at suspension, I'd probably be able to tweak it and maybe make the suspension stiffer, but then also basically don't rebound anyway, because there's no bumps on this track either. You're not really going to be at a disadvantage to having rock solid suspension, so that generally could be the way to go around it. My frames are a bit low right now that we've got everybody in the server. I'm rocking between 100 and 120 up there, but every now and then it'll dip right down. I just think it's parts of the track where it loads everything in. Like, look, as soon as I've turned left here and we've got all the mountains in the background, I've dipped below 100. So it's just different parts of the track take up different amounts. Hard times. Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times. Double backflip. Oh, that was close. Yo, yeet. Front flip. No. I have 3080, I think. But GPU, I was going to say GPU doesn't matter, but it does matter a little bit. This game's very CPU intensive rather than GPU. And, I mean, I am playing and live streaming in 2K quality and have the high resolution version of the track, and the game's not well optimized anyway, so it is asking a lot of the computer, so I don't mind having some frame drops here from time to time. Press Ctrl and F on your keyboard to turn the FPS counter on if you want it. I did see it go this. I did. Well done. Congratulations on getting a track release. I was going to record a video on it, but then I done the video on Kells' new E Street instead. Oh, that's why I'm lagging like shit. I've still got grass turned on. Let me turn my grass off. I'm a gamer. I don't touch grass. I don't go outside. Don't want it on in-game. Settings. No. Graphics. Grass off. Bosh. That'll help. Rep. Hard times. Oh. What did I do last? Okay, so if I can hit this and then turn it into a tyre tap into a backflip, so... Rub, rub. Nice, nice. Let's try and hit like a 360. Nice, nice. Little backflip off this. No, oh, too much. I'm in third in the points. I am a long way back though. I don't... Oh, actually, no, I've not had a proper look. I don't know what the gap behind me is. I have a feeling that it's actually very close. Yeah, last round I went from 6th to 3rd. So I am already 23 points behind the lead. And I am 6 points ahead of 4th. And it's Steiner in 4th. Then Tyler's in 5th. Isaac 6th, Jake 7th. No, I'm not built for the hot weather, Daniel. Especially in this tiny little room. Maybe I'll turn... Where's my... Where is my fan control? I have no idea where my fan control... Oh my god, that can's got drink in it. There it is. Oh, why is it on the floor? These nights, I don't know how I even survive hard times. Oh, I'm not in a comfy position again now. Oh, get close. Hard times. Hard times. How's that have collisions before I take off too far to the right and end up knobbing myself? No, we're good. Good to know. So Moto 2, this isn't even Moto. We haven't started Moto 1 yet. I was 6th in quali, which is about par for the course for me. What was I? I was like 9th or something at Hangtown. And went 5-5. No, Parlour and went 5-5. I was 6th at Hangtown and went 3-3. And I'm 6th today. So we'll see how the races go today. I'm definitely going to jinx myself now and have an absolutely stinker of a day. Get sniped. But I usually have a better race result than qualifying result. When you're in the air, press left on the left stick and then press the trick button. While standing up, if you sit down it does a different trick. But just left and trick and you'll do a taunt. I'm on the KTM at the moment. Just made to look like a banana. Does it count as riding the track if it's backwards? If they wanted to also have a nice off-season series to make some even more money as well, one thing that I think could be a very fun idea is just to run these tracks backwards. So take the existing base, reface the jumps so you can run the track the other way round, and run that. Because it's not even a replica track at that point, like it is custom and fantasy, and there's so much stuff you can do which will be quite cool running some of these tracks in reverse. Like imagine that uphill triple over there just being a huge triple step down instead that's faced the right way. I think it could be really cool. My ribs are absolutely fine after my crash. My back is a little bit funky depending on the day. Some days it's perfectly fine, others it gives me grief. The only thing really that is still bothering me is my left thumb. And I don't know the way that it hurts is... So it doesn't hurt just to like move and bend like this. If I'm pinching something, it really hurts like the whole way down. Or if I'm bending it this way and there's like any sort of force pushing the top of it in, it hurts going down as well. I don't know what it is. It's not swollen, it's not bruised, so it's just something on the inside. The pain is similar to if you get a bone bruise and then you push on it, like that kind of sharp sort of pain. Just feels very similar to that. But then I don't think it is a bone bruise because it's, what, been like 3 weeks now? Almost a month. Yeah, the rule is fair road, but you know I always try and push it a little bit. I haven't seen any get off the track messages from admin. Oh, we had a game crash. I think that's all we was waiting for Evo to sink in. Yeah. My goal around here will probably be very similar to Hangtown, where I just check up and try and sneak up the inside of everyone. And I will probably go as far as trying to go around the outside in turn 2. The only thing I'm worried about with doing that is everyone else is going to try and go inside and middle. Someone will mess up the rut and crash and fall out of it into the outside line. And probably collect me on the way past. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I did get the gate that I wanted as well, which is nice. Who have I got to my right? Dimitri, who doesn't have the best awareness going into turn 1. He will not brake. So we'll have to let him go.
To start racing. MCE or
Thank you very much, Vic.
Sound more fun?
Put him on a Super Mini. Hey, keep him away from electric as long as possible. Because whilst the Varg is nice, I do miss the sound of the engine every now and then. Thank you very much, Vic. I do appreciate that, man. I don't know if I could deal with the stress of having a son or daughter racing. I feel like I'd just end up biting my fingernails off too much. Right. Race number 1. No. Actually, yeah, Tyler might be on an FXR team. He's on that PAK team, whatever it is. Right, let's go. Oh, he's got a good jump. Been hit up the arse. He's got a hole shot. Oh, nothing like the pressure of having all the fastest players in the game on your cheeks, though, is that... Oh my... What was that? Game freeze? As I tried looking behind. I probably won't even try putting up a fight with these boys too much. I'll probably let them go if they try showing a wheel. Oh, the game's frozen again! I didn't look behind at all that time. I mean, someone on my cheeks is quick. Didn't see who it was. He was very nice to me, though. Oh! Front end tried going. You know, it's Cam. We ain't going to fight that. Aiden's about to come past as well. And this is where my thumbs never work. Is the opening laps of the race. I need to try and settle into it a little. Please don't crash in front of me, Aiden, I beg. Oh! My little KTM engine, I can't keep up. The Yamahas are too fast. I'd rather let all these boys go early and hopefully reel them back in as I find a little bit of a flow than trying to fight too early and crashing and losing more time than I need to. We've got a hole shot though. First one of the season. I mean, Rex and Cam will probably now just disappear out in the front. So we'll try and fight for podiums now. Yeah, I'm getting it quite a lot where the bike's just rebounding as I enter the corner. I shouldn't have been nice there. I should have just moved over. I gave him the insider up. Oh. One thing that I should probably start doing is once qualifying ends, load up the track in testing and put the race fuel in just to do a couple of laps, because the difference in the bike's handling with race fuel in compared to qualifying amounts of fuel is so different for me. I think that's why it takes me a while to get going. That's annoying. Probably get a second of cuts for that. One thing that I don't understand is how these boys can come out the gate and go so fast straight away. It generally takes me so long to warm up into a race. It feels like my thumbs don't work in the opening couple of laps. Funny thing is, both of these in front of me, they're so much quicker that they can crash once a lap and still be faster. It's actually outrageous. Oh, I found a braking bump again. I know who's on my cheeks right now, but they've come out of nowhere. Oh, it's Dimitri, never mind. Yeah, Dimitri's way too quick for me. Oh no, it's Cam. Where's Cam come from? Whoa! How did Cam get there? Huh? Must have knobbed himself. I imagine this is going to be a back and forth between me and Aiden for the majority of this lap. Oh no. Oh. Slam on the brakes. I think he just tucked the front into that corner there. It's a very bad time to have an itchy nose. You... really? Twice in the same corner. I'm blaming the itchy nose on that one. Couldn't re-grip where I wanted to. Yo, yeet. Doesn't look like any of the fast boys really got bad starts at all. Right, Cam's up here, Rex is up here, Tyler's up here, Dimitri's up here, Steiner's up here. Jake's just behind Steiner as well. So it's not going to be an easy one. I can't get settled into any single one of these fucking ruts. Every time I go into one, the bike stands itself up. It doesn't want to crank itself over enough. Ah, missed the inside rut. Does it? It feels like it's only left-handers. Like the rights feel fine, the lefts feel super tricky for me. Am I too tight with money to buy another controller if it's the controller? 100% you're saying. I guess there's a low line on the left-hand side there that I didn't know about. Holy. Rode past me like I was standing still. Very much struggling to flow right now. Standing the bike up everywhere. I mean, my best lap time this race is 4 seconds, like 5 seconds slower than my qualifying time. Like, what? Yeah, he's on far left. Wow, okay. I think I went a little bit too far because I was literally off the track, but good to know where the low lines are. I only had one of them, which was on that uphill triple. So I must find all of them. Uh-oh. Oh. Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Tyler. Again, how's Tyler behind me? I didn't see a yellow flag. I didn't even see him go down. Like, I can't... I'm going to have to watch this back afterwards and have a look at the old left stick, because absolutely God knows what's going on in these turns. There, as well, stood up halfway through. Sure, you can tell just from watching the riding, I'm not having a very good time right now. Oh my goodness. Like I'm fighting my controller. You want to turn, please? Stop standing me upright. Jesus Christ. I can't... Feels like I can't go where I want to go at the moment. I'm fighting it the whole time. Oh my Jesus. And just to reiterate, I've changed nothing from last week. Not a single one of my settings is different. I run exactly the same bike setup. Have I been going too hard on the sticks on Warzone? Could do. Could be. Saw that coming as soon as I exited that corner. Nice. But just fucking turn! Jesus Christ! Well, I got 140 rear tyre on. He just wants to go straight. This is embarrassing being back here, I'll be honest, especially after a good start. I'm in a twin sandwich right now. Checked up because I thought he was going wide. He checked up because he thought he was going to run into me. So we both checked up. That was very nice riding there from Jake. He didn't have to do that. That was still his line. Oh my god, he's at a simple left-hander right. He's the best in the game! Nobody does it like him! Okay. My right wrist is cramping very badly. And I don't know how long we've got left in the race because this max odds broken. Right-handers feel absolutely fine. It's the lefts that it feels a little bit funky. Nice. Even nicer. Please stop wobbling, I beg to fucking Christ. Oh, I think I am more stable on a motorbike in real life, and I'm dog shit. I can't follow her up on a left-hander. I didn't think I'd be battling for P6s this year, boys, I'll be honest. Definitely disappointing myself. How long we got left in this race, by the way, gamers? Because I'll be honest, I'm kind of over it. I want it to be done. Five plus two, thank you very much. Not that much longer left to go. That was my Discord, not yours. A bit of a lonely P6 here. It's 17 seconds up the road to Steiner. Basically, every left that I'm in, exactly the same thing there. I have to hit about half throttle because it keeps standing itself up halfway through. Every right-hander, absolutely fine. I have to have a look at the controller overlay and see what the left stick's doing. In the lefts, because it's absolutely horrendous. Track's getting harder the more you ride it. You might just be trying to go too fast now. I'll be honest, the road's done virtually nothing this race. There's that one bump at the bottom of that hill and that's about it. This is not meant to be disrespectful at all to Aiden. I don't think I should be running the same pace as him. I think I should be going a bit quicker than I am. It's kind of painful is realising I have to do another one of these as well. Just turn left, please, I beg. I don't think I have any spare controllers that work properly. I mean, I have spares, but they've all got something wrong with them. These motos are back-to-back, so no break today, thank God. We'll finish both these motos and we will head straight onto Amazon to order a new controller and wire. Oh, Rax has thrown away his lead. Cam's take over. Rax had like a comfy 15 seconds or so about 3 laps ago. Give Mr. Bezos some more money. I'm running exactly the same bike setup and controller settings as I was last week, and I'd argue last week I think I played pretty damn well. I think it's purely... if the left stick is absolutely fine, it's just a mental thing, then yeah, I'm just in my own head. But it does feel like every single time I try turning left, halfway around the corner it stands itself back upright again, as if like the input stops for a second. But the rights have been absolutely fine. Like, I've nailed the outside every single lap. Oh. And basically, like, if you want to hit ruts fast, you kind of have to get your lean angle right at the beginning of it and follow that the whole way around. If you're having to constantly tweak and adjust it, the suspension's going to be doing all sorts of things underneath you as well, so it's always going to feel a little bit sketchy. Up to one person this race as well, I've just realised that is awful. Oh nice, last lap, this next lap around. Lovely. have been slowly reeling in Steiner in front of me as well, but I am definitely out of time, unfortunately. Oh! Oh, hold on to it. Well, that was a very unenjoyable race from my perspective there. I didn't feel comfy once. Let me go and have a look and see if I do have any extra controllers anywhere. Or can I... If I look at my overlay, it looks fine. Like... Oh, didn't want to do that. Jesus Christ. Controller. I'm trying to see if I just hold it in place, if it's... It is a little bit... You can see it's like a little bit juttery. Like if I'm trying to slowly move it left, it like comes back a little bit. Like it's a bit jittery. I don't know. Yeah, let me see if I can find a spare one. Give me a second. What are our thoughts on Pink Gold Gamer Girl controller? What do we think? Hard times gonna make you wonder why you even try. Oh, we'll borrow Linda's controller and see if it works. If I unplug this one, do I have to close and reopen the game? I know this game's a bit funky when it comes to controllers sometimes. No, we're working, gamers. Let's see if... Hang on, first of all, let's see if this one is weird. Right. That doesn't look anywhere near as jittery to me. What happened, Chase, is basically I decided to get the whole shot, but then my controller decided every time I'd go around the left-hander, the left stick would basically keep standing itself upright again, so I couldn't have a single smooth left around the entire track. Nah, these have got to come off. These little cat thumb over stick thingies, these are coming off. Can't play with that. Look at the state of that. I mean, I may have been the one that bought them for her, but Jesus Christ. Oh, you mother... Well, I don't have any practice, unfortunately. There's just going to be a 10-minute break in between motos. So this is going to be fun. Let's see if anyone's upset at me in chat, because I was a rolling hazard. Thing is, I don't know if any of you have had the experience of having to change to a new controller. I mean, this one already has a fucked dead zone in comparison. So I was running 3. I'd now have to run a 5 dead zone for no dead zone. So I guess I'll do that. But yeah, you can see it's not twitching anywhere near as much as the other one was. But I don't know if you've noticed when you switch controllers, even if they're both controllers are like fairly worn in, they all still feel slightly different to each other. Just gonna ride around a little bit and see if I can do anything, get comfortable on it. Went from a flight stick to a controller, that's outrageous. The throttle on this feels a lot more... It feels like it goes wide open quicker. I haven't got to hold down the throttle as much before it tries throwing me off the back. Close your eyes, pretend I'm not on the track right now, I'm just trying out these next 2 left-handers. Oh, would you look at that? I can follow the rut all the way around without going over it every lap. Jesus Christ. Please get around this one nicely as well. Please don't let it all be in my head. Oh my gee! Oh, boys, we might actually be back. Would you look at that? I can go around left-handers now without the bike standing itself upright every time. Lovely stuff. Does loop me out quick, though. Does loop me out very quick. If anyone remembers, we had basically this exact same thing at Parlour last year, where I couldn't do right-handers, it would keep standing me upright, and then I plugged a different controller in and it was absolutely fine. Race didn't go very well, Troy. My controller was playing up a lot, and now I've switched controllers, and now I feel back. I'm definitely not going to go and win, but I might be able to get a 5th instead of a 6th. Yeah, it just kind of... It holds me at the angle that I'm lent at now, rather than keep standing up over and over again. I should probably buy a stock of controllers, shouldn't I? They're just so expensive, man. Controllers are more expensive than they have any right to be. Especially since I buy PS4 controllers, and I'm pretty sure they've either stopped making them or don't make many anymore. The price of them has gone up loads. And I don't want to change type of controller entirely. You might be like, oh, I'll just get a PS5. I don't really want to do that, because it'll just feel different. It'll take me so long to get used to it. No, I don't need to invest in a new one anymore. I've got Linda's rose gold one. Got a nice pink one. But I have had to take the thumbstick covers off because they're just not doing it for me, unfortunately. Hard times. Just had a fall. Right. He'll go there. I can see him out of the corner of my eye, actually. I don't think I like that at all. Gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times. The duck tie was only here for the commentating. I don't wear it just for playing as well. Oh my goodness. Boys, I'm back. I'm back. I don't think I hit that left-hander like that once in the whole of qualifying. Oh, gamers. I feel like a changed man. You bought a $200 controller. That's outrageous. Oh, that is a lot of money, boys. I know scuffs are outrageous amounts of money. Charlie messed up. Charlie bought a scuff controller because he plays COD, but he bought it where it's got the triggers that are either on or off, like straight away. There's no throttle control, so every time he switches between Call of Duty and MX bikes, he has to change controller because he can't, like, modulate the throttle at all. He has to, like, tap it. I would have to do another donate-a-thon if I wanted to spend $200 on a controller. But I'm not even capping. All of my money's gone in the bin to hair to a motorbike to now just paying the bills every month. Which, by the way, I think the hair's coming along a long way, because if you remember, it was back to like here before, but now it's pretty damn good, the line. Like, it was way further back than it was. I'm just letting it, like, grow at the moment, so it's quite messy, because it's where it was from basically bald, the sides now are the same length as the top, so I need to just go and get it trimmed to make it look better, but it's definitely better than it was. What do you mean, let the hair's not bad? What do you mean, let it go? Like, it looks fine. You're welcome to let your one go, but I'll hold on to mine just for a little bit longer while I can. Gonna make me wonder why you even try hard times. Now, there's no point to you. To me, it's different. We are different people. Rep. Oh. 10-minute break is a... I was going to say it's a big gap, but maybe 5 wouldn't be enough. Hands might still be hurting before the next moto starts. This is an issue I have as well, though. Like, if I know these aren't staggered, but the gap that we have in between motos, even though this is why I ride around the whole time rather than just sitting still, is I feel like my hands just go cold again straight away, and then it takes me like another 5 or so laps at the start of the next race to get going again too. No, not yet, Daniel. Not yet. Well, actually, I have been updated on it, but I don't think I can announce anything about it before the series announces anything about it. But it's locked in, like it's happening and I'm doing it, so... What settings? I haven't changed any settings, I've just changed my controller. Yeah, I generally might loop out on the start. So now I can turn left, but the throttle feels a lot more responsive than the other controllers does. Oh yes, no, sorry. You are right. Wallaby's correct. I changed my dead zone to 5. So I usually run 3 dead zone, but on this control, actually dead zone might be gone. It was showing like this at the bottom, so it's like constantly steering left a little bit. So I moved it up to 5 because it was still showing on 3, but now it's not showing on 3 anymore. I'll leave it on 3. But basically the whole, I want to say like 3 or 4 years of me playing MX Simulator, I had the same Xbox controller the whole time throughout, and it had really bad left-handed stick drift, to the point where I just learnt how to get around it, so I was basically always turning slightly right to even go in a straight line. And then the day came when the controller finally gave out and I got a new one. I was basically turning left all the time, because I was basically turning right all the time because I was having to turn right to counteract the left stick drift, and then I didn't have the stick drift anymore. Controllers are a very, very weird thing. It should be about 30 seconds until they start race number 2. One thing I didn't pay attention to was how much fuel I had left at the end of that moto, so I'm just going to run 9.2 again and hope that it's enough. Hello, Jerry. Hope you're doing well. 50 if I win. I think you're alright. I think your money's safe. I got the whole shot last race and I finished 50 seconds behind the lead, so I can't see myself just gaining 50 seconds like that. I should get like another fan just to blow the propeller the whole time. No, it's a KTM, it just looks like a Suzuki. if any of these boys manage to come out and win win a moto on an actual Suzuki against the level of competition that we have right now, then just fair play. Like, they are insane at the game. But the Suzuki is just too slow in comparison to the other bikes. I feel slow now on the KTM in comparison to the Yami going up some of these hills. Hey, it's Pride Month. These boys are allowed to come out if they want to. When can we play on PJ again? When you stop sweating it. I haven't touched it since you beat me last time. And then on the last time we played, and the time we played before that, in between those two times, I still hadn't played on that pro setting. Like, switching from Pro-Am to Pro is actually nuts. It makes no head. It makes no sense in my head to how the swing path that you make correlates to the ball's flight. Like, I swear it doesn't go where I tell it to. But I think whenever I do play it again, just like single player stuff, I'll try and make the switch over to Pro rather than Pro-Am, just so then whenever we do play again, I'm a bit more competent than I was. Jerry is green because he's a member. Troy is grey with a tick because he's big YouTube guy with lots of subscribers, so YouTube says this guy means business, so they make him have a tick. This is a very long 10-minute break.
Tell you what, he gives himself a facial there, doesn't he?
25 months? Damn. The start of another year, eh? Thank you very much, Troy. So many months of love, very true. Right. We'll go again, won't we? So, last start, I sat down and I was just in the middle of the bike. Didn't lean forwards, didn't lean backwards. We'll see if this time I loop out or if it stays straight because the controller's changed and the throttle's slightly more responsive. Here we go again. Now I feel like I'm just going to crash a lot in turns because I'm in my own head. Because now it's just going to be like, oh, I have to do better now because I've changed the controller, and I blame the controller for last race's mistakes. Can't win. Right. There we go. Race 2. Someone's hitting me from the left. That was a wild Cameron box that hit me. We're just going to take our time. Holy moly, I might have a second of cuts for that, but I'd rather go off the far right and have someone scrub into me. I don't think I've hit any of these ruts yet. Oh no, oh no. Sorry, sorry. I don't know who that was. Just sent someone super high. Oh, is it? I was about to be so pissed if that took me out. But that left-hander was a lot nicer. Callum's getting absolutely schmeezy behind me there. Jesus fucking Christ, Dimitri. Oh, anytime I'm near him on a track, he bumps into me. Well, I can tell you already, it feels a lot nicer in the left-handers. So I might just have to steal this controller every single week. I have to straight air it, because if I scrub that, I'm going down. I haven't been out here yet. I don't want to follow everybody. Oh, front end. Oh, hold on to it, buddy. Come on, Jake, get a move on. Faster, please. Oh, damn it. Now I have to let them go wide open around this inside and I've got to give up time. Oh boys, it's so much nicer. So much nicer. So I'm in the same place right now that I was in at the end of Moto number 1. So if we go further back, if I finish worse than 6th, not terrible, but it's kind of roughly the same place. Oh my god, those ruts are getting deep. Okay, I should probably leave those alone. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you very much for the aim. Oh, of course it... Every time. Face me the wrong way. Like, why? Okay, now we have to try and push and come through a little bit. Face me backwards again? No, we're in the middle this time. Shouldn't have sent it that far, but at the same time, I also would have survived that if it wasn't an Aussie that I landed inside of. We got a lot of time to come back. It's not the end of the world. It's just going to be difficult to do so. Oh god, someone's dead. Oh my crap, my arsehole's puckered. At least I can hit that corner now. The throttle is so much more sensitive on this. Like, how does it make sense? And the controllers are the same. You're almost looping malaria out everywhere. Someone's retired already, or they didn't go to the start gate. See a Fantix sat at the side there. Oh, boy, it's like playing a different track. Pisses me off that Rax keeps overtaking and then crashing, because he's inevitably just going to keep coming back past again. I don't know if I feel scumbaggy or not for taking that. It's a bit of a weird one. It's like the track's there, but But the markers are a bit further on the inside of the track. I don't know. Right, just shoving it up my arse. Evo.
DS4 contribution. We
Oh,
need
thank you
Linz
very
to
much.
get a supermoto and start moto vlogging lol.
I wouldn't. I'll be honest. Well, I don't know. Supermoto wouldn't be too bad. I just have a bad correlation between the people that ride the supermotards and the people that rock up with balaclavas on, wheeling around the streets everywhere. And they're not my favourite kind of people in the UK, I'll be honest. Thank you very much, Ireland. Well, I am going to have to buy a new one. I can't be stealing Linda's controller every single week. Hello? Front end? Back end, sorry, not front end. What place am I in? I'm in 7th, okay. I'm one place back from where I was. Who's in front of me that wasn't last time? Jake is. Surprisingly, not... Where's Rax? Rax is not in front of me. I need to start looking at the track, not the standings, but... Yeah, not as big of a lead as I thought someone would have right now. Bike was just never in a straight line. I landed 50-50 grinding on one of the ruts. Definitely 2 positions in front of me I can get though, being Reed and Breezy. If I sort my shit out and stop riding like an absolute goober. That's 6th place. Might have to start going around the outside in that long left, holy moly. Watch out, give me cuts for actually losing time and going the long way around. Yeah, this is Breezy just in front of me. Now the road's starting to come in a little bit, so some of these lines might go away. God, this whole section actually gives me AIDS. Oh, it's so frustrating. Like, if you hit it mint, absolutely fine, but if your back wheel slides a tiny bit, you're just like trying to bounce on it to get it to actually start going. A little bit slower into it that time, a bit more patient, but I feel like it's beneficial so I don't keep wadding myself. back end keeps bouncing out of the ruts. And the front end keeps staying in it, so I'll just keep Smith grinding on top of them all. I wanted to not take the main line for once, just to set myself up for this outside. And handlebars grabbed. What's going on? Anytime I try to get settled into one of these ruts, my bike bounces out. It's a suspension thing this time. It's not even... it's not the steering that I had. Like, I can turn fine now. I can follow the ruts nicely. It's the back end keeps bouncing out of them. At least the road's making the track a bit more challenging there. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh. Sketchiest rider of the day award goes to Linda. Make that make sense? Was a little bit of a wiggle. I'm guessing my back end slid just before I took off, and then I've clipped a bump and it sent the back end the other way, so I just high-sided, but it happened so quickly I can't correct it. My right wrist is dead. Ooh. Yeah, I know I've said it multiple times this race, you have no idea how much of a difference switching this controller has made in like left-handers like that. It is so much easier than it was. Well, I had a race where I went from 1st to 6th, and this race I started 6th at the end of lap 1 and I'm now in 4th. So I would say that I've definitely played better since switching the controllers over. It's a very small sample size, but it's the only sample we have to go off of. I can't give you my settings mid-race, can I? That's not a very smart thing. Oh my god. Whoever was in front of me literally looks like he just exploded off the bike. Might get lucky if Tyler makes a few mistakes. He's only 7 seconds up the road. Might be able to catch up. But I'm pulling away from people behind me. Well, Rex has just made his way up into 6th. He's only 18 seconds back. Hello? Back end, go in a straight line, please. There's a very high chance with my results today that I will have dropped to 4th, maybe 5th in the championship though, from the 3rd place that I was in. Thank you very much, Alex. I will not be adopting anybody. Me nor Linda want any kids at any point of our lives ever. I appreciate it though, thank you very much. Oh, it was going to happen one lap, wasn't it? You motherfucker. And the wrong way. Well, Rex is going to come by now. That just shit crashes. First one's understandable. I went over a rut going about 50 miles an hour, so I get that. But that second one, like, just go over the rut. Don't ping me off the track. There's no need for it. I was close to Tyler then as well, but now I've lost like 10 seconds on this one lap alone. And all the flow's gone. No, I think for for Rex's standards, he's had a bit of a stinky one this race. First race he done his usual thing. Yeah, that's frustrating. If I stayed up on the bike, I might have been able to hold him off and keep a P4, but he's at least 2 seconds lap quicker, sometimes even 3, even when I don't go down. And I got cuts for that as well. That's so brutal, man. That is an insult to injury. Cam's going to be happy though, getting an overall. It's been a while, I think. Hoping we'll be last lap soon. I mean, we're on lap 15 right now. 15 times 2 minutes. Basically 30. Okay. Keep it pinned and hope, I guess. Still not the last lap. Got to be close. Surely it's like the next time around. Well, there's only 3 seconds up the road. One big crash from him and we could sneak a podium somehow in this moto, which, based on how Moto 1 went, I did not think we'd have a chance of doing today. He's down again. Oh, I looked at the map. Shouldn't have. Oh. Just championship points wise, it would be nice if I could get 2 on Tyler, because he's only a couple behind me. If I was a betting man, I would say it's 99% chance last lap is next lap. I hope so anyway. It's so frustrating. Yeah, last lap. Oh, it's got 1.5 seconds on me now because I got a second of cuts from going off the outside of the track. Make that make sense. How do I get penalised for going the long way around? And if Rax tries to pass me, he's 100% going to try taking me down because I've got him on cuts. So he has to take me down to then try and get that little bit of a lead to beat me on the cuts. He did. Right, P4. A 6th and a 4th is not ideal. I don't know where Tyler got in Moto 1, but there's a chance Tyler might have just overtaken me for 3rd in the championship. If not, then I should still be 3rd. That was not a good day. I really did not have a good time racing around there, I'll be honest. I don't know why, my right wrist is very painful right now. Oh. I'm slow. Nice. That's why you're the one watching and I'm the one racing, eh? I don't have a setup for this, no. The bike that I'm on, the suspension that I'm running isn't mine. It was sent to me by someone else, so I can't share it. But track was a highway in Moto 1. Moto 2, the road actually did make it a bit difficult in some of the sections. You had to slow down a little bit. But I would like to see some of those bumps be made on the track beforehand. You know? Oh, someone's a bit upset. It's okay, Jack. You want to be here, you just have to put the time in. I appreciate you sitting and watching nonetheless and giving me the ad revenue money. I do appreciate it. Right. So yeah, I think either 3rd... Actually, where did... If anybody can check where Tyler got, because going into... Oh no, I should be fine. So he was 15 points behind going into this, so I don't think he beat me by 15 points worth. And did Steiner leave this race, or did he just have a stinker? Steiner left, so Steiner was right behind me. He was 6 points behind, but he didn't do it. Isaac came worse in both motos. Jake finished behind me in both motos. I think I should be fine. I should be alright. Dimitri's quite a ways down because he missed round 2. And Dimitri beat me in both of those, but that doesn't matter at all. I should be fine. I should still be in 3rd. Yeah, very, very much struggled around there today. Which is quite funny that in qualifying and testing, I'm like, this track's way too easy. And then I just kept crashing a bunch in the race anyway. So it's like, make your mind up, which one is it? Let's have a little read. What's going on here? Good race. Stupid moto. TJ, this setup is sus. Oh, not sus, so Cam was vibing with his setup there. Worst 2 motors of my life. Breezy said, my bad for the cross jumps, it's fine, didn't go down. It was all Gucci. Drami can go F himself, not good. Not happy people. Getting punted. Looks like ping issues with punting. I mean, I don't see people really upset at the track like they was in the first one. It seemed like they vibed with it more in the second one. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't enjoy the round. But it's like I won. You know, last year I got the red player this round, something like that. I can't remember if I won Moto 1. I don't think I won Moto 2. I'm pretty sure Tyler beat me. But I enjoyed last year's one quite a lot. So I don't know why I wasn't vibing with that one too much. Anyway, that'll do it. At least we're on to next week now. So I'm quite interested to watch the real life racing tomorrow, because apparently the weather conditions are forecast to be really bad the whole time. So it might be a wet and muddy one. I would love us to have another mud race in this game. The last one that I think we done properly, where the track and the rain conditions were both made for rain, rather than just turning the rain on in flat supercross, was ARL 2023. And if you boys remember ARL for me, might have been like the best race I ever did. That's when Hurls was in his prime, and I somehow managed to beat Hurls by like a minute in Moto 1. I think it was like a minute. I'm pretty sure I choked Moto 2. I think I lost Moto 2. But Moto 1, I had a very good time. So I'd love another mudder, if that's the case. I can show you my drivetrain, yes. I just can't click on this one right here, because, as you can see, this isn't my suspension. This is a Mr. Chase's suspension. So, yeah, I'm going to go. I'll probably put off ordering a controller and just use Linda's one all the time now. because I'm that tight, but it's fine. It's fine. hope you guys have more fun than I did in NA later on. I'm going to go and have a read of ARL chat and see if anybody else was having any issues with that. But thank you for watching again. I apologise that this one was a bit of a stinky one, but better luck next week. Maybe we'll have bad week, good week on replay. So good night, everybody.